Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tosin for those that are new here. In today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be talking about money habits that I'm practicing. Now today's a beautiful day, the weather is so bright and sunny. However, the sun has been going in and out and I was just like, let me just get on with it before the sun goes away, and I filmed this video. Now I'm sitting right in front of my window, so it's like natural light, so in case the sun is coming in and out, I'm looking dark one minute, I'm looking fair the other minute. It's just the sun. I'm not using any artificial lights for this video. So if you follow me on Instagram, I talked about some money habits that I'm practicing. I actually did an Insta story. I'll try and insert the story here if I can find it. I just talked about some things that I'm practicing this year, and I said I was going to do a video about that topic. On my channel, if you follow me, I usually don't talk about money in itself. I usually talk about business, how to earn money, how to save, but I never talk about like money practices in itself. So this is going to be the first time. This video is going to be very relaxed. As you can see, I'm very chilled today, but I'm going to tell you all the things that I've learned on money this year and how I'm using them, or even the last 2 years. Don't let me just say this year. And yeah, so if you'd like to know more, definitely keep watching, but don't forget to subscribe as you're watching this video, and don't forget to like, and don't forget to leave a comment at the end of this video if you enjoyed this video. Okay, so let's get right into the video. Number one, do not lend out or borrow money that you cannot forgo. I know that it sounds very cliche. It sounds very like, oh gosh, everyone knows that. But you guys, trust me. I'm a Christian, I'm born again, and the Bible encourages us that we should be lenders to nations. Like if your neighbor comes to you to ask you for food and you have and then you deny the person, that's not a godly thing to do. So it's actually good, like as Christians, to help people when they're in need. But my mom came to spend some time with me about, I think last month. Yeah, she came last month. We're in August, so she came last month. And we're just talking about money and, business and everything in general. And she said something to me that stuck. She said when people come to ask her for money and say maybe, oh, I need maybe, let me use this, okay figure, I need 500,000 naira to grow my business, or I need 100K to grow my business. Instead of her to tell the person, you know what, I can't give you because I know that people owe and will not give you back, she'll say, you know what, you're my friend. Why don't I support you with, let's say you ask for 100K, with 40,000, maybe like 40%. Let me support you with 40,000 and you don't need to pay me back. I give you as a gift, you're my friend, I support you with it, and all the best with your business. It's way better, more than often, to give someone the full 100,000 and then you are now at the mercy of the person to give the money back to you. Now, obviously, there's always a rule to the, there's always a rule, there's always an exception to the rule, let me put it that way. There's some people that, when you lend them money, they give you back immediately. And there's some people, like people that have experienced, that the same energy that they used to ask you for the money is not the same that they will keep up when you're asking them for repayment. So let's say you tell the person tells you, oh, I need maybe say £500 and I'll give you back in 3 months, right? I always say, you know what, you say you give back in 3 months, let's say that's August, October, you know what, pay me by December. Benefit of doubt, extra grace. Because people are funny. You guys, something I learned this year about money is that money ruins friendships. And if I value my relationship with you beyond financial, like, exchange and stuff, if I'm in a capacity to give you something, I'd rather give it to you than to loan you. Because as I tell you, people are funny. Like, they'll tell you, let's be born again now. We are both Christians now. Christians should not act like this now. But when we are borrowing the money, they don't remember that the Bible said that we should be lenders and not takers. So that's the number one thing. Do not lend out money that you cannot forgo. Me, I've told you. It's not my own mouth. I used to say everything that has happened to me this year. But yeah, do not lend out money that you cannot forgo. Okay? Forgo in the sense that if the person never gives you back, you will not die. So lend out money that if the person decides to abscond, you will be hurt, but not the one that it will affect your business or your livelihood or your earnings. No. Don't give out money like that. Just rather give the person a seed to whatever need that they have. Okay? So that's that. Number 2 lesson that I have with money. There is no family in business. Like me, I've known that from day one. So I would just say I want you to incorporate it. I have a lot of friends that have SMAs. SMA is small and medium scale enterprises. So businesses that are small, you probably have only 5 staff or 1 staff or no staff but you, and you have a lot of friends that are the ones that patronize you. So at the stage where your business is now, Your clientele is based on like word of mouth, friends and family, a few strangers here and there. So you are still trying to, let me say, how will I say, you're still trying to put in structure, you're still working with your heart, you're still, if someone says, give me this hair now, let's say you're selling hair, give me this hair now, the hair's 100k, don't worry, I'll pay 50k, give me the hair. You are still able to do that because you're just trying to gain people's trust, you're just trying to create a clientele. I tell you something, that's the worst way to go about it. I know a lot of people do it, but please don't do it. In fact, I give glory to God Almighty that God allowed me to be a bit experienced in business before I started mine in terms of working with other people. The way you treat your business is the way people are going to treat your business. The way you treat your earnings is the way you treat your earnings. I saw a post yesterday on one of my friends' Instagram pages. Shout out to you, Anne. She was like, I don't know where she got it from, but the post said something about, I love you, sis, but I'm still going to send you the invoice. And that is so true. All my friends know me. If you send me a message and say, Tosin, I want to buy this for my business, I will just send you the link. Go and order it on the website. You cannot tell the website that I'll pay you later. You will pay by card. So let there be structure from day one. Money habits, whatever business that you're doing, whatever thing that you're doing, if you have an agreement with somebody, don't make it about Tosin versus, let me say your name is Jennifer. Don't say Tosin and Jennifer. Let it be your business name. Far above Ruby's versus Jennifer. Do you understand? Or whatever the name of your business is. I just put that fictitious name out there. So yes, you need to know that business is business. Like even my closest friends, like if you tell me, babe, I quickly need, I'll say, okay, babe, yes, quickly. Here's my quickly invoice too. Because as I tell you guys, money ruins friendships. Money ruins marriages, let alone friendships. So whatever you're doing, whatever business you're doing, structure. Now, number 3 point that I'm learning with money is time is money. Obviously, as I said, some of these points sound cliche, but I'm going to say it again, but because sometimes you need to hear some things 300 times before you begin to practice them. Time is money. This year, like at the beginning of the year, I had a lot of work opportunities, which I was so grateful for. And I mean with like maybe, excuse me, acquaintances, friends, people that I knew, maybe that's how they found out about me, the things that I do. Now, I offer a lot of consulting services for business. I do websites on the side. I do like website audits. I do e-commerce consultations, stuff like that. So people want to call you. They want to pick your brain. They want to, Tosin, what do you think about blah, 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 with the hopes that they'll book your services or maybe they'll book your time. And I just thought to myself, no, sweetie, time is money. If you're an event planner, for instance, and someone calls you, first meeting, obviously, because event planning is a very emotional job, like you're working with brides, their parents, you speak with them, you tell them, you send them your rate card, and then they want you to start working for them, they want you to meet them at Mega Chicken so you guys can discuss colors. No, you charge them for the first meeting. If they decide to book you, you now deduct that from the final pay. So for instance, come and meet me and tell me, Tosin, I want you to build my website for me, right? And let me say I would charge you £1,000, for instance. For my first meeting, I could charge you £50. If you book me, then you pay £950 at the end. Do you understand? So that in peradventure that, what if you don't like my services? What if you got a cheaper offer? What if your uncle suddenly remembers that he's a website developer and can do it for you for free? What if you don't need it at the moment? What if you can't even afford it at the moment after you've heard my rates? What would have happened? I would have wasted my time. The 3 hours that I would have used to do someone else's job, the 3 hours that I could as well be spent sleeping or making this YouTube video for you, I've used it on a client that did not book me. But if I collected like a booking fee, it's a win-win situation. Okay? So time is money. Okay? Now that leads me to my 4th point is information is money. You guys know me. If you've been watching my YouTube videos from since I started YouTube, I consider myself, you guys, I genuinely love people. I'm not just, it's not my mouth. The way I'm concerned about people, sometimes I even ask myself that God, it's only you that could have given me this burden. Like I have a true desire for people. If I see people and maybe your hair is all over the place, I want to pack it for you. Like I will remember to put jelly in my bag to bring to church next week Sunday for you. If let me say I see that maybe you're struggling and I'm in any capacity to help, I want to help. Like especially when it's people that, because I believe that charity begins at home. I've not finished helping my family members, let alone strangers. You know what I mean? So, and I don't want to have that savior complex of always feeling like you can always solve people's problems. But I've learned that this year in particular, I've learned that information is money. Sometimes, maybe someone tells me, oh, Tosin, I got your number through a friend. She wants to start YouTube. She doesn't know what to do. Obviously, it's YouTube. Freely wasn't given on to me. Freely, I'll give it to you. I have no problem. I'll tell you this is what I've learned, what I haven't learned. I'm not even a guru at it. I barely even have how many thousand subscribers. But this is what I've known that I've worked. My videos are performing well. This is what I noticed that, helped. I'll give you all that information. When it's coming to things that is money related, that you called me to ask me for YouTube. But before we know it, we're talking about, oh, Tosin, can you help me do this? Can you please send me like maybe a template of how I'll do this with my no. Information is money. You want the information, you want my expertise, you want my service, you will pay, sweetie. You will pay. Oh, yes, darling, I can help you do this, but you have to go to my booking page and book for that service. Or send me your email, let me forward you a performer invoice, and if you're interested, you can now pay for the service and then we'll take it from there. Now, onto the fun stuff. Another thing that I learned with money, or I'm practicing with money, is, and this is over time, I actually learned this when I was in business school, it was that don't fall for the sales scam, right? Now, I'm in business and it hurts to say this, but it's the truth. Sometimes when businesses come and tell you maybe 50% sale or 70% sale, and you're just like, oh my god, let me quickly go and get that bag or that shoe or that something. Obviously, there's a place for that. Is just wise, just buy it at that time because you still want it eventually. But let's say you really don't need that item. The sale is just making you buy what you would never have bought if it was full price. If you really want something, if it's full price, you will probably maybe save towards it. Or you say, okay, maybe if they go on sale just to save, then maybe you'll buy it. But sometimes sale is just, it's on sale does not mean you should buy it. They're offering next day delivery does not mean you should buy it. And these companies are smart. Like, there's so many algorithms that they put in place now that sometimes I just add things to carts. I just add it to carts because I know that I'm not going to buy it. It's just therapeutic for me. I just put it to carts. And then next day I go on Instagram and that's the first thing I see. Oh, buy this from so and so shop. Or I get a mail. Forgot this. They know what they're doing, so they already put like what I call them like metrics in place to ensure that you make sales, to help the customer, they make sale, to help the customer in quotes not forget what they wanted. So like with money, when you earn and when you have money to spend, don't always fall for the sales scam. Yes, it's 50% off. These companies are still making their profit, that I know, except they're bankrupt and it's just like a bankruptcy sale. Don't fall for the sales scam. Buy only what you need, when you can, when you need to. Yeah, not just when you can, when you need to. That's when you should buy what you need. So yeah, that's another money habit that I've been practicing and I'm still practicing, and I want you to practice. Don't fall for every sales scam. Okay? It's not a scam, but it's a scam. So that's that. Now, the last but not the least, as I said, I don't want this video to be 1 hour long. The last but not the least money habit that I want you to practice is make use of your idle cash. Right? Money is a resource. Some people have been so privileged that that bad as it bad, you're going to pay your salary. You have a 9 to 5, you have a steady source of income. You've established your business to the point that if they like, let there be economic drought too, because you are selling water, people must drink water, so you will sell as a business. Or there's no money, women must still slay, so your makeup business will still sell. Or you are a tailor, there's no money, yes, people will still make Christmas clothes. You know what I mean? So if you have that kind of business, I know you have inflow of cash, begin to think, how can I double my cash? I don't understand the wisdom behind it. If you're a young girl, you have 6 million naira cash, let me change to pounds, even 5k. 5k is not so much, I'm overstretching. 3,000 pounds in your account, doing nothing. It's just there. It's not doubling. You don't have any, not doubling like scam, because you cannot double your money. Anything that doubles your money is scam, except it's business. It's not working for you. You're not gathering interest on it. You're not using it to buy treasury bills. You're not doing any like fixed interest plan. You're not doing anything. The money is just there. You just like when you log into your bank app. Wow, I'm rich. Money is not doing. Begin to think. Idle money is going to remain the same. And trust me, that money that you have just sitting there, looking at you doing la la la. Some people are praying to God. They're on their knees, fasting every day, saying, God, if only I can have this resource. If only I can have capital. If only I can do this. God, I will double the money. And you are just there, using it to improve your babe status for your own pocket. And the bank's actually using your own money to fund their bank system. I hope you know that. So I want you to think, begin to find ways in which, and if you don't want to double your money, go and start a charity. At least you're getting emotional. You're helping the needy. you feel like you're adding value to the world. Do you know what I mean? So try not to have idle cash, whatever it is. Like I have this mindset that what's this money doing in my account? Like nothing. I'm not saying you spend. I'm not saying, you know, invest. I'm not saying don't save, but have a barest minimum. Let's say, you know what, this is my worst case scenario. I will never touch it. I'm not going to invest this money, rainy day money. I don't even think that makes sense. But let's say rainy day money, you must have £5,000 or £10,000 or 2 million naira or 1 million naira in your account, right? There's that. But if you've been privileged, as I said initially, if you're privileged to have income coming into your account, can you see the sun is coming out again? If you have income coming into your account on a steady, on the regular, and you can afford, and now that's why I said I've done a video on partnerships before. Like, should you go into a partnership with a friend? I'll try and insert that video. You've put it in the description box below. Just check my page for it. You have a friend that you know that this person, you can invest in their business with everything written down, no stories that touch, no, like you're not borrowing the person. It's your business. You both have joint liability. If the business should fail, you fail. If the business should prosper, you prosper. That kind of partnership, you can decide to do that. You know, if you know that you don't have the vigor to double your money, but you have the money. So that's the last point. So yeah, I think I shared 5 or 6 points about money habits that I'm practicing. Number 1, don't borrow money that cannot forgo. Number 2, time is money. Number 3, information is money. Number 4, not every sale is for you. And number 5, don't have idle cash. Use your money. Let your money work for you. Don't go and do all this what do you call that thing that they do? Scheme, MMM. Put 5k, collect 10k. Are you a thief? You're not a thief. So no, don't do that. Don't do all this Bitcoin that is unregulated. The day the whole system should crash, you are gone for. Don't go and do that kind of thing. Some shares are even redundant. So, you know, speak with your banker, speak with a proper investment banker, or speak to someone that you know that I have no. Don't ask me because I don't know. Do your research and I'm sure you'll be fine. So that's all, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you send it to a friend. Don't send it to someone that is owing you money or have you go. Don't send it to someone that is owing you money. Send it to a friend. Share with your husband. You know, like this video. Drop your own comments about your own money habits. You notice that this video is quite relaxed. I don't want all my videos should be boom, boom, boom all the time. So yeah, I have another video that I'm coming and I want to bring up that I'm going to make. Let me know if you want that video. Please thumbs up this video. It's unpopular opinions why people don't share business tips. I actually written it down. So that's the title of the video. My unpopular opinion, why people don't share business tips. Yeah? So if you'd like to know that as well, please let me know. Thumbs up this video. Until next time, stay blessed. Bye-bye.